UNCP women's basketball head coach John Haskins as the UNCP Braves get ready to take on Armstrong State 5:30 on Saturday. Coach, thanks for joining us.
Sure.
Last time out, it was an 83-65 loss to Flagler. What were some of the things that your team did well out there?
Well, I thought we scored. We scored 65 points. We missed a couple of easy layups and missed a couple open threes. So I think offensively we were okay after the first stretch. I thought we started real slow offensively, but we were okay there. What hurt us was obviously defensively. And going back and looking at the tape, I don't think we played that bad defensively. They just made shots, and sometimes that happens. They made a lot of shots, and obviously we couldn't match them.
Freshman Avery Locklear started just about every game and has been a huge part of your offense, being one of your top scorers. Sometimes you hear about a freshman wall as late in the year young players adapt to the length and intensity of the college season. Just talk about Avery's development and fighting through the length of the season.
Yeah, a lot of times you'll see about 2/3 of the way through the season freshmen really struggle, kind of hit a physical and mental wall. I don't think Avery necessarily has done that. I think she's a tough kid. She's a highly conditioned kid, so she doesn't get tired and really plays through that and has had some very good games for us and has shown more, I think, consistency than she did early in the season, where she had some up and down games and she's been much more consistent. So just doing a fantastic job for us.
Looking at Saturday now, another shot at Armstrong, your second game with them in 8 days. What's the scouting report look like on the Pirates?
Just good team. We saw that when they came in here. I thought we did a good enough job defensively against them last Saturday. I mean, they made a little turnaround jump shot with about 2 seconds in the game to get to 60. So, we feel like if we can hold them, high 50s, low 60s, we'd have a chance. We just struggled offensively. It was one of those games the ball didn't go in the hole. I don't think Janisa had a great game. I think she was 5 for 16 from the floor. So we've got to get her touches and get her productive. And then if they collapse on her, which they do some, then we got to go inside, outside, knock down shots. So I think being more efficient offensively. Armstrong's a tough place to play. It's it's a tough gym to play in, and we're going to have to give a great effort.
All right, thanks, Coach, and good luck on Saturday.
Thanks.
UNCP men's basketball head coach Ben Miller. The Braves go to Armstrong State on Saturday night. Coach, thanks for joining us.
Thanks, Cam.
Wednesday night, your team won on senior night, 94-92. Now that wild game is in the rearview mirror, what are some of the takeaways?
Well, I think hopefully our guys know that every game in the Peach Belt is going to be a battle. Every team's got good players. Everybody's playing to try to get to postseason, and there's a great sense of urgency everywhere. So I think down the stretch you're going to see a lot of close, tightly contested ball games in the Peach Belt.
In that game, Alex Bradley matched a career high with 25 points, but has been really good on the road, averaging 24 points per game in his last 3 road games. Do some players play better at home versus on the road?
I don't really know. I think, sometimes there's actually a little more pressure when you're at home because oftentimes we got a lot more family and friends in the stands. So I do think our home crowd's been great, gives us a lot of energy. On the road you're kind of relying on each other and the bench to try to give you that extra boost. But hopefully we got a team that can play well, regardless of where we are.
Saturday you can lock up at least the 3 seed in the PBC East with a win against Armstrong. How much do you look at the standings?
A little bit this time of year, just to see where you're at. If you have a chance to get in the conference tournament, we've got a great conference. So we're going to have some really good teams in our conference that don't actually make the conference tournament. I'd kind of like to see them expand it to give everybody a shot. But it's one of those things this time of year you can't look too far ahead or too far behind. You got to focus on the next play, the next game, and being in the moment and doing the best you can at that time.
Speaking of that next game, gearing up to face Armstrong for the second Saturday in a row, the Braves beat the Pirates 76-75 in overtime the first time. What needs to happen again for a similar result?
Well, it was, as you saw, it was a great ball game. They're really good. I think this is the best team they've had in years at Armstrong, and so they're like we are. They're fighting for postseason play. They've got a lot of really good veteran seniors on their team, and I think both teams are going to be playing at a very high level. We'll have to be at our best to have a chance to win.
All right, thanks, Coach, and good luck on Saturday.
Thank you.